Dear students, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is Arafat mujeeb from FEI Higher Secondary Institute. Today my topic is about uh, the structure of plant cell, and it is 10th standard science and chapter is the cell. तो इसी चैप्टर में हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं। आज का जो टॉपिक है that is structure of plant cell. Plant cell is different from the animal cell, as a plant cell is found in the plant bodies. As you know that plant जो है they are rigid, they are strong, they are hard to touch because of they are made of the cells, and that cell is covered with a hard material externally, that is the cell wall. And because of the presence of cell wall around the cell membrane gives the rigidity, gives the strength to the cell, and hence the plant cell are fixed in shape, and they form the solid body of the plants. And let us we discuss about the structure of plant cell with the help of लेवल डायग्राम मैंने यहाँ पे बनाया, और इस डायग्राम के बदौलत से हम एक्सप्लेन करने जा रहे हैं कि प्लांट सेल के अंदर क्या क्या पाया जाता है. व्हाट ऑर्गेनेलीज आर एसोसिएटेड विद द प्लांट सेल्स. वी लेट अस have description about all those, and I have sketched out here the level diagram. With the help of the diagram you can see the what plant cell is made of. Plant cell is itself a complex type of cell made of number of cell organelles. They are function to all together, and they perform specific job in plant bodies, in leaf part, in stem part, in root part, in shoot part, then in the bud part, flowers में अलग अलग variable cells होते हैं. तो यहाँ हम start कर लेंगे. This cell they have externally hard covering, that is the cell wall, and the externally the cell जो होती है ये cell externally it is covered with by a cell wall which is made of cellulose, and this because of the presence of cell wall make them differentiated by the animal cell. They don't have cell wall around their cell membrane. Then second is that यहाँ मैंने बिल्लू से dotted बिल्लू से बनाया यहाँ पे देखिए आप. Second, that is the plasma membrane, or we also called as cell membrane or plasma membrane. And plasma membrane is surrounded by many red pen से बना यहाँ पे. It is by the cell wall externally, cell wall. Then there is the plasma membrane, and plasma membrane, you know, cell membrane, it is a semi-permeable membrane. It allows the material partially to go out to into out of the cell. That means it is a semi-permeable. It does not allow all the material to come inside and to come inside and outside of the cell. It make the selection in the passage of the material, food material, other material, biomolecules, whenever they have been used up by the cell, and they make the selections. Therefore it is known as selectively semi-permeable membrane. That is semi-permeable. It is permeable. Permeable means material which allow the material to go through roughly, and it is a semi-permeable. It means it makes the partial. It allow the partial material to go in from the in to go the out. Then there is the third one is the mitochondria. Mitochondrion. यहाँ सिंगल हम बताएंगे mitochondrion. This is known as the powerhouse of the cell. It performs the respiration process inside the cell, as the respiration, cellular respiration takes place, as the respiration process, aerobic type of process takes place. The last phase in the mitochondrium, या बहुत सारे होंगे mitochondria, and there is the production of I mean the generation of the ATP's molecules, energy rich molecules. ATP refers here as adenosine triphosphate. Here then there is the important the matrix ground substance. This is the ground like substance is found inside the cell, which is a jelly like fluid that is known as the protoplasm. Protoplasm जो है it is considered as a living fluid inside the cell, as it helps in the distribution, contribution, transportation of material, and synthesis of मटेरियल एंड लॉट ऑफ बायोकेमिकल रिएक्शन जो सेल के अंदर होती है वो होती है इन द ग्राउंड मैटर that it is a jelly like substance that is known as the protoplasm. So then there is the important organelle is found in the plants, so that is a chloroplast. Chloroplast helps in the photosynthesis. They contain the green pigment with the help of green pigment known as the chlorophyll. As the chlorophyll is found inside the chloroplast, as it is one of the differentiative point of view here. The plant cell differ by the animal cell, they have this type of organelle, that is the chloroplast. With the help of chloroplast they contribute in the photosynthesis process, and this chloroplast contain the chlorophyll, green pigments inside. As you have seen the plants जो leaf cells होते हैं, leaf is the part of the plant where in the photosynthesis takes place. एंड अगर हम लीफ सेल्स की बात हम कर लेंगे, मीजोफिल सेल्स जो होते हैं या पैलिसेड सेल्स जो होते हैं, उनमें वो कंटेन करते हैं यही क्लोरोप्लास्ट. एंड दीज क्लोरोप्लास्ट आर द सेल ऑर्गेनेल, दे कंटेन द green pigment and trap the solar energy and help us in the synthesis of the food. Then it is an important organelle associated with the plant cell. Then there is the Golgi complex. Golgi complex is here this type of, and it helps us in the packaging of the secretory materials, or it helps us in the synthesis of the proteins. It helps us in the synthesis of the lipid molecules, or modification of the proteins or lipid molecules, या enzyme कभी कभार important enzyme वो न्यूक्लियस से आता है, न्यूक्लियस निकल के उसको वो विजिकल फॉर्म में फिर कवर होके को जो गोल्गी कॉम्प्लेक्स है, इट हेल्प्स इन द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ वेसिकल्स. ये पैकेज मटेरियल में हेल्प करता है. जो भी न्यूक्लियस के अंदर या इन द साइटोप्लाज्म में, सेल के साइटोप्लाज्म में कोई एंजाइम बना, कोई प्रोटीन बना, वो नेकेड होता है तो उसको कवर करता है, उसको पैकिंग चाहिए. Within the pack it should be transported out of the cell, या it should be itself used by the cell inside. उसके लिए जो गोल्गी कॉम्प्लेक्स है, it helps in the form of vesicles which surround that enzyme, which surround that biomolecules. Then it is transported to other side, to other part of the cell. Number one. Number two, that it also helps us in the formation of the we can say important vesicles, which then later on इज यूज्ड. अब जैसे कि ठेला जैसे होते, खाली ठेला होता है तो हमें कुछ आइटम्स रखना होता है, तो हम जो खाली हमें ठेले होते हैं, बैग्स होते हैं, हम उनमें डालते हैं, वो चीज़ें उनमें बंद रखते हैं. इसी तरह से ये कभी कभार जो एम्प्टी वेसिकल्स होते हैं या ट्यूब्यूल्स होते हैं, वो इनसे बनते हैं. वो फिर उस वेसिकल में कुछ वेस्ट कलेक्शन होती है, कुछ फूड मटेरियल की कलेक्शन होती है, कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट सॉल्ट आयन्स की कलेक्शन होती है, या किसी तौर पे किसी इंपॉर्टेंट हार्मोन एंजाइम की मतलब स्टोरेज रहता है. फिर लेटर ऑन द गोल्गी जो कॉम्प्लेक्स है इन द प्लांट सेल, these are known as the also dictyosomes. They are also named as dictyosomes, especially in the plant cell. Then you can say here the nucleus here, we can say here the solid particle is found inside the nucleus, that is the nucleolus. Here it is a condensed solid particle. It is made up of the RNA and protein, nucleolus. Then there is the, यहाँ देखिए न्यूक्लियर, पहले मुझे यहाँ से जाना है न्यूक्लियर एनवेलप. यहाँ देखिए न्यूक्लियर का मेम्ब्रेन जो ब्लैक में मैंने बनाया है, यहाँ पे न्यूक्लियर, ये डबल मेम्ब्रेन होता है. डबल, it is the inner membrane, this is the outer membrane. ये न्यूक्लियर एनवेलप होता है. न्यूक्लियर एनवेलप, it is a double walled, जो न्यूक्लियस को कवर करता है साइटोप्लाज्म से या प्रोटोप्लाज्म से. आई मीन दैट within the nuclear envelope there is a matrix like fluid that is known as the nucleoplasm या nuclear material, nuclear karyoplasm भी कहा जाता है इसको, या nucleoplasm. Plasm is a plasma, it is a fluid, jelly like fluid which is found within the nucleus, that is known as the nucleoplasm. Then there on the surface of the within nuclear envelope there are the pores on the surfaces. ये मैंने red color से दिखा है यहाँ पे. pore, they are known as the nuclear pores, ताकि जो न्यूक्लियस के अंदर बनता है कोई बायोमोलिक्यूल, प्रोटीन, लिपिड या कोई भी एंजाइम हार्मोन बनता है, प्रोटीन या कोई भी या राइबोसोम बनता है वो उसको बाहर निकलना है तो इन पोर से वो निकल के न्यूक्लियर पोर से निकल के वो न्यूक्लियर एनवेलप पूरा कवर्ड नहीं होता है, पूरा सराउंडेड नहीं होता है. It is also connected with the cell, with the whole cell. They have the pores on the surface, and there is a material, thread-like material. They are twisted, scattering in form that is known as the chromatin material. This chromatin material is this is known as the genetic material. This is the genetic material. Later on, it transmits from generation to generation in order to have a coding for the design of the cell, for the design of the body. Later on, it is the genetic material, chromatin material. The whole is known as the nucleus. इसको सारा का nucleolus, nuclear envelope. Then there is the nucleoplasm, then there is the nuclear pore, chromatin material, which is known as the hereditary material or genetic material. All the collection is known as the nucleus. Then I told you about the plant cell. Then here is the यहाँ पे मैंने बताया 7th point है RER, rough endoplasmic reticulum. यहाँ देखिए जो न्यूक्लियर एनवेलप होता है या न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन या कहो न्यूक्लियर एनवेलप वो एक्सटेंड हुआ है ना. इसका जो आउटर मेम्ब्रेन है वो एक्सटेंड हुआ है. यहाँ देखिए एक्सटेंड हुआ है, ये एक्सटेंड हुआ है यहाँ पे इसका मेम्ब्रेन. तो इसके मेम्ब्रेन पे राइबोसोम्स अटैच्ड होते हैं ऑन द सरफेस ऑफ द जो यहाँ पे एक्सटेंड हुआ है, एक्सटेंशन ऑफ द न्यूक्लियर एनवेलप, और उसके सरफेस पे राइबोसोम्स अटैच हुआ है. और इस सारे चीज को हम कहते हैं RER, that is rough endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic shabar, rough endoplasmic reticulum. RER, rough endoplasmic reticulum. This portion, yeah, we can say that this portion is known as the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Here I will tell you, here this portion is known as the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Then there is also the endoplasmic reticulum. They are of two types. One is the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, then is the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum are nearby the nucleus, and there is also the free smooth endoplasmic reticulum. ये देखिए यहाँ पे smooth endoplasmic reticulum. They are the tubular. They are in the vesicle form. They also can be in the vesicle form. These smooth endoplasmic ये जरूरी नहीं होता है. They also can be in the vesicle form, tubular in form, या tubular branched in form. This is known as the shabar smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Then there is you know that important feature associated with the plants that they have a large vacuole. This because of having the large vacuoles, they aside the nucleus. यहाँ देखो साइड में न्यूक्लियस. प्लांट सेल में आप देखोगे, प्लांट सेल और एनिमल सेल में एक आइडेंटिफिकेशन मार्क होती है. उनके जो न्यूक्लियस होता है वो साइड में होता है, क्लोज टू द सेल मेम्ब्रेन. एनिमल सेल में यही न्यूक्लियस सेंटर में होता है क्योंकि उनमें वेक्यूल छोटे होते हैं. तो ये इनमें प्लांट सेल में देखा जाता है. इंपॉर्टेंट फीचर्स जो उनको डिफरेंशिएट कराते हैं एनिमल सेल से, that they have the presence of the large vacuoles. That vacuole contain the cell sac, and the membrane of this vacuole is known as the tonoplast. This is known as the tonoplast. Then there are the presence of free ribosomes. They are the free ribosomes. Free ribosomes, and some ribosomes are attached with the extension part of the nuclear membrane. They then forms the structure rough endoplasmic reticulum. ये देखिए यहाँ पे. तो यहाँ पे ये smooth endoplasmic reticulum part आया. ये rough. तो they are smooth. Here is the free. There are the free ribosomes. Ribosomes are known as the factory of protein synthesis. Ribosome जो होता है ये factory unit माना जाता है. इनमें प्रोटीन बनता है. तो असल में खुद राइबोसोम न्यूक्लियस के अंदर बनता है और न्यूक्लियस के बाहर होके ये प्रोटीन बनाना शुरू होता है. Some protein are the building blocks and some proteins or enzymes, they perform the various chemical reactions inside the cell. Then there are the important feature associated with the plant cell, and it is not mentioned in your textbook. So still I will told you about that they have the at the nucleus. Nucleus के एक साइड में यहाँ देखिए, ये देखिए न्यूक्लियस के एक साइड में क्या है, दे हैव द पोलर कैप्स. ये देखिए वन साइड ऑफ द न्यूक्लियस दे हैव द प्रेजेंस ऑफ पोलर कैप्स. तो यहाँ ये भी एक डिस्टिंक्ट फीचर है प्लांट सेल और एनिमल सेल में. इन प्लांट सेल देयर इज द पेयर ऑफ polar caps, and in animal cell there is the centrosome. वहाँ पे भी एक साइड में रहता है centrosome, but in place of centrosome in plant cell they have the polar caps. Polar caps helps in the spindle formation. When there is a nucleus division, they start the formation of thread across the nucleus, and they help us in the uniform distribution of later on chromosome. When the nucleus starts to न्यूक्लियस डिवीजन, वहां पे ये अपोजिट पोल्स पे चला जाता है. ये पोलर के अपोजिट, न्यूक्लियस के अपोजिट साइड पे जाके दे फॉर्म द स्पिंडल फॉर्मेशन which help us later on during the nucleus division in the uniform distribution of the chromosome. ये मैंने आपको बताया कि plant cell label diagram of the plant cell. An important question in view of examination that they have the cell wall presence which differentiate the plant cell by the animal cell, that they have the cell wall. कौन features इसको differentiate करता है animal cell से. Also they have the we can say they have the presence of we can say the yes, chloroplast. This also feature differentiated by them by the plant cell, and they have large vacuoles, and they have polar caps. I will say here that they have the presence of polar caps, which also can differentiate. Well, these, I think these features, this feature first, second, third, and this fourth feature differentiate them by the animal cell. ये animal cell में ये चीजें नहीं होते 1 2 3 4. तो उनमें ये नहीं होता है. Important question ये भी है, what is the difference between plant cell and what are difference between plant cell and animal cell. तो ये मैंने mark out किए हैं. In this way plant cell is different from the by the animal cell. I hope you understand about the structure of the plant cell. Thank you.